So today we are doing something a bit hectic, something a bit heavy, but today we are doing a weight loss journey part 1 video. Like, my whole heart is invested in this video, but that's what we're doing because lately the girl is snatched. The girl is seeing the changes, the differences. I mean, even when I'm speaking, the collarbone is popping. Ugh, guys, let me not get ahead of myself, but today we're doing a weight loss journey part 1 video. So do stay tuned. I'm probably gonna have all my videos and my befores and afters and everything at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. And then the middle of the video is probably just going to be me telling my story of where it all started, how it was back in high school and all of that, which I'm also gonna just put up my story time on my outlook on myself and my self-esteem. I'm probably just going to recommend that. It's in my recommended cards, just so you can see where I was emotionally as well and where I am now. So if you haven't watched that video, you can watch it after this video. It'll make more sense if you watch it first, then watch this video, but either or. But that's what we're doing today. Weight loss journey part 1. Let's get it. Hey guys, it's your girl Ziyanda Kumalo, aka iam.blvckrosesa, coming at you with another banging video. And in today's video, super personal. We are getting personal.
Because I knew for real. Because I'm a man's pansy for real.
Now, in today's video, I'm actually gonna be doing this one thing I've been dreading. Like, I've been dreading for not even for a few months, for years. I will be doing a video on my weight loss journey, and this is a part 1 because it is, I won't say it's premature, but it is still, but I won't say it's early either because it's not early. This video is actually supposed to be out sometime last year. But okay, we'll get into that. But I'm gonna be doing a my weight loss journey, and this is part 1. Taking you through like okay, no, I'm serious, guys. The parts are gonna come at different times because each time I actually see a change or difference, then I'll do a part 2, you know, so forth. But before we get into the video, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome home, baby. Welcome home, sweetheart. Welcome home, my love. Welcome home, queen. Welcome home, king. You know what it is. Ooh, the kill. Okay, but anyways, okay, so this journey started so long ago. So long ago. Before I actually start on the whole journey, I want to do a young disclaimer. I am in no ways a nutritionalist. I am not a medical doctor. I'm not a professional. In all of this, I'm sharing my journey. I'm sharing what I used and how I did it, and you know how far I've come. It's completely my side of things. Right. Okay. So firstly, I've always been this is actually a very intense video. I think this is why I've been putting it off for so long, because this has been my entire life. I actually might get emotional in this video, but yeah, this has been my entire life. I've always been one of the big girls. I've always been the one bigger in the room, and it set me apart a lot of times. It made me very insecure. It killed my self-esteem, and It made me a very unhappy child. But because we grow and things change, here we are, years later, and only now can I officially say I've completely fallen in love with myself. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't love yourself, even if you are bigger than the next person or if you're smaller than the next person. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying for myself personally, it took a very long time for me to love who I was, to love my skin, to love being me. It took me a very long time. But here we are, making this video. My journey started back in high school, actually, because in high school, that's where I realized that I was always the most disadvantaged person in the room because of my weight or because of how big I was, compared to, what we're used to or what people prefer. So I was never the first candidate for anything. I was never, that sort of thing. Back in primary actually got me bullied a bit. But in high school, I took back the crown. I was like, we're not doing this. We are not letting ourselves get dumbed down because of how we look. And I genuinely believe that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I believe that I was made in the eyes of God. So me working on myself, or me saying I've lost weight now, is not because of everything else. Actually, I fell in love with myself before I fell out of my weight. That's number one. That is definitely number one. I learned to fall in love with myself the way I was, the way I am, before I learned to get up and do something if I wasn't happy with it. Okay, but yeah, let's get into the journey. Right. Yeah, let's get into it. Whew, I'm not emotional as much anymore. So let's get into the whole thing. Okay, so back in high school, I wasn't a couch potato, okay? I played netball. I loved netball. Actually, I still love netball. If I could play it now, baby, I would. But yeah, I loved netball. I was goal shooter or goal defense or goalkeeper. That was me. Shooting hoops because I don't miss. But anyways, so I wasn't really lazy. I was actually quite active, but that wasn't doing anything. That wasn't doing anything at all. And then that's actually in grade 11. Towards the end of grade 11, that's when I started hearing about Herbalife. Okay, Herbalife nutrition. That's when I started hearing about it. But that's not me saying that's when I started. No. That's not when I started. That's when I started hearing about it, Started hearing about it in grade 11, which was many moons ago. Not saying I'm old, but it was many moons ago. But I didn't join. I didn't try it. And then it was like, it's expensive. It's all these things. I had all these excuses. Fine. Then came grade 12. And funny enough, in grade 12, I had actually said to myself, I didn't want to even go to my matric dance because of how I looked. And I didn't think anything would have suited me because in high school, the whole of high school, I had always pictured my matric dance with like a tight silhouette dress, a high, high slit, But I didn't get that. But I'm happy with what I got. I'll insert it here because I looked like a queen. Do not be mistaken. I loved high school look. And that dress is huge now, but baby, I loved it. Anyways, I'm sidetracking. Okay, then left high school, still very unhappy with my weight. Then I hit varsity, right? When I hit varsity, in my first year, I was in and out of intermittent fasting. Fasting. And I was doing the 8 to 12. So I'd eat from 12 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Then at 8 o'clock, I'd stop eating all the way throughout to the next day, 12 o'clock. So I got into that, my first year of varsity, I got into that, and that is how I was, coping. When the year began, I was sitting at 120 kgs, all right? I was sitting at 120 kgs. For my age, I was definitely overweight, and this I already knew from back in high school that I was overweight. But all right, it was what it was. And I was unhappy with it. I joined Planet Fitness in February that year, but I went like for the first 5 months, and then I stopped going because life got hectic. I started discovering that I actually want to do so many things, so I stopped going. Fine. So I went back to a sort of unhealthy lifestyle. Okay, then came my second year. Now, in this time, keep in mind, I'm still hearing about Herbalife, still hearing about it. And actually, one of my prefects, love her. I'm actually going to tag her in this video. Michelle Shongwe. She was who introduced me to Herbalife back in high school. So when I said I heard about it, I was hearing about it from her. But I was just like, nah, I'll join like after high school because it's expensive. I don't have money now. Because we all have these excuses that I don't understand, but we all have excuses. Fine. Then a lot of things actually started happening even in that time, because back in high school already my health was rubbish. At some point, I was predisposed to to diabetes, because at some point I really thought I had diabetes because of how my health was deteriorating. But there was actually some time where I went and got my sugar tested, and they said it's not actually where it's supposed to, but if I can get I don't want to say shit. So if I can get my nonsense together, then I could be fine, So I still had that at the back of my mind. But I skipped the whole Herbalife opportunity. Fine. Then what happened? Then in my second year, so the whole first year, Michelle, who is a Herbalife distributor and wellness coach, she kept following up with me. But first year I was still like, no, I'm really busy. Excuses as usual. Fine. Then second year, my excuses caught up with me. Because it hit Jan, and one of my goals for the year was to start something and keep up with it. And I started something. Girl was eating healthy, girl was making smoothies. Girl was busy, okay? So I did start something. I definitely started something. Did I not stop? Like after my birthday in April, May, I was back to unhealthy habits. June came. In June, one of my friends from varsity, Mbali, I'm going to tag her as well because she is actually who got me into Herbalife, who signed me. Of course, our upline being Dumi, Millicent, and Sieko, blah, blah, blah. But for the people who know them, obviously. But Mbali actually signed me up because she followed up with me, and I was like, if you join, I'll join. And she joined, and a few weeks later, I joined. So that last week of Jan, she joined Herbalife, I think on a Friday or a Wednesday, and I joined on a Friday or a Sunday. But we joined like 3 days apart. And when I joined, I actually just joined. I didn't buy any products or anything because I was like, let me join, but I'm still collecting coins to actually buy products. So that's exactly what I did. I joined and I sat for like a month. And July, I was like, baby, we need to do something. We need to get going, So keep in mind, I still am paying for Planet Fitness and I'm not going. There's like a plane, helicopter passing. It's making a noise. And I'm not going, okay? I am not going at all. I'm like slap tiger. I'm not going, but I'm paying debit order, click every month, but I'm not going. Fine. Actually, I need like a bottle of water because I'm getting thirsty. So wait one second. Okay, so a girl got her water. Anyways, okay, now I need to sort of try and remember where I was. Oh, okay. So I joined Herbalife in June. Set for that whole month. Set. July, I was like, girly, we need to do something. We need to do something, girly. Fine. So July came, and I think towards the end of July, so it had been a solid month, because it's only towards the end of July where I actually got my Herbalife stamp. I'll probably like put a picture right here so you guys understand what stamp is. But I got my Herbalife stamp, I got my Herbalife products, and I was good to go. Girly decided she's gonna start a 90-day challenge, okay? So I did start my 90-day challenge, and I saw it through till day 83, right? And I'll literally put in all my videos from, you know, the change that I was seeing, even in that 90 days, the change that I was seeing, what I was doing, my exercises, what I was eating, I'm gonna put that all here. Or I'm probably gonna put a montage at the end, because the videos are really long. So I don't think if I put them up here, I don't think you'll have enough time to like look at them and listen to me. So I'll probably put them at the end. So stay tuned for that, because then you'll see how difficult the journey actually was. This 90-day was terrifying, right? And after the first 30 days already, I was seeing results and I was really happy. I was at a point where I was like, you waited so long to do this, and now that you're here, don't stop, keep going, my girl. You know, I was motivating people. And actually, on that, with motivating people, what happened was, when I started my 90-day, right, I don't know if I started with it on the first day or in the first week, I started posting daily motivational quotes on my WhatsApp. So I'd post 10 motivational quotes every day. Yeah, 10 motivational quotes, or just quotes every morning. I'd post quotes every morning before I exercise. I'd post quotes. And it got to a point where I was so consistent with it that when I wouldn't post, or I'd post less than I normally do, people would pick up on it. So people, because I did it on WhatsApp, and I do have a lot of contacts on WhatsApp. So people on WhatsApp would ask me, girl, you're not posting, what's going on? Or, girl, you didn't post an exercise video this week, or this month you haven't posted an exercise video, what's up? You know, they'd keep me accountable, and that's what I needed. I needed someone to keep me accountable. Even at home though, when I wouldn't exercise, it was that thing of, since when don't you exercise? When you're always exercising, what are you doing? You know, it was that sort of thing. And I was seeing results, you know. I took my before pictures and everything. So I'll probably post my before pictures. Then I'll probably put up here. And then I'll do the montage and do my after. But here's my before pictures, right? I mean, a girl was, yeah. And I think another thing why I actually didn't want to do this video, this journey on camera, and also within my 90 days, was because I got to a point where I actually happened to look at my before, and as happy as I was with my after, I also was like, girl, how did you let yourself go like that? Why was that okay with you? You know? So I think that's why day 83 hit. On day 83, it clicked that shit. On day 91, I'm gonna have to post my before and after pictures, and I wasn't ready for it. To be honest, I wasn't ready for it, because I started my 90 days in August. I'm looking at my calendar, but I forget it's 2021 now. I started, August, September, October. Then no, I didn't. I started in September. August, September, October, November. I started in September. I started my journey in September, the 90 days. So I started with Herbalife in August, but I started my 90 days in September. I started my 90 days. And when I started my 90 days, even in my Herbalife journey, I was like, okay, I'm going to start building a team. I'm going to start, letting those around me know that if you want to sign up, I'm here, that sort of thing. And I'm proud to say, girls got a team. Right now, it's all females. So if, you'd like to know more, please just comment down below or DM me on Instagram. Just contact me one way or another and we can have this discussion. But okay, while we're there, even though this video is everywhere, please give this video a thumbs up. Please comment down below. Comment if you are someone starting a journey, if you're someone who actually wants to start a journey, if you are someone who also gave up, missed a journey, someone who, you know, just comment, interact with me. I definitely do respond to comments as well, so make sure to comment and give this video a thumbs up, share, let the people know that the girl is on a weight loss journey. Okay, anyways, so okay, to continue, I was giving you guys a little break, but to continue, I started my 90 days. Fine. So I started it in September. Now we clarified that I started in September. I was supposed to finish in November. When I was supposed to finish, I stopped. I completely froze because it was that thing of shit, I need to post my before and after pictures, and I was not ready for that because I kept thinking, how did you let yourself go like that? But I also kept thinking, I don't think this is enough change to say you were on a 90-day challenge with how serious you were. You know, that there were a lot of things happening in my head. So I gave up on it. I gave up on my 90 days. And just before my 90 days, I had actually hit the lowest I have been. The lowest I have been was 103, right? I hit that, okay? I hit 103 before my 90 days journey. Hit 103 kilos, kilos, this is the same thing, whatever. But I hit 103 and then I started my 90 days journey. Yeah, I'll probably do a weight loss tips and what I eat in a day when I feel like I'm at a better place in my weight loss journey, or in a part 2 or something, or in a separate video, but not here. This is just part 1. Basically, how to get through the tough times in your weight loss journey, right? Fine. So I stopped. I completely stopped. Day 83 was the last day I exercised. It was the last day. I kept up with my motivational quotes and everything so people wouldn't ask me, but then they kept asking me about the videos. But I stopped. Stopped the whole November. I stopped the whole of December. I was eating. And at some point I'd catch myself eating and I was like, girl, this is not you. What are you doing? Didn't have any Herbalife stock. I was just a mess because I was avoiding putting myself out there in the world and being like, this is what I was and this is what I am. This is my before, this is my, not even my after, but this is my during. You know, that was a scary idea. But 2021 started and I was like, you know what, we need to get back on track. We need to get going. So I started back up on my exercising. I joined 5 a.m. club. Funny enough, I joined the 5 a.m. club in December already, but I wasn't exercising. It was just personal development. Or sometimes I'd wake up at 5 but sit in bed. It was a mess. I was a mess, child. I was a mess, but I'm not a mess anymore. I'm not a mess anymore.
It's up die, meaning we are ready.
Okay. So, I started up again in Jan. Funny enough, it's Feb now, but I started up in Jan, and I am not posting anymore what days I'm on. I am holding myself accountable because I do tick it on my calendar. And if I feel like I'm already getting tired on a specific day in the week, I tick for the days ahead so that when I see it, I'm like, girl, you can't sleep in. You already ticked it. So I wake up at 5, right? I wake up at 5. I do my morning prayers. I do my daily devotion. Then I do my affirmations for 10 to 15 minutes. Then another 10 minutes for personal development. I write down my goals. I have a look at my goals, you know, to-do lists and all of that for the day. Then I do personal development in terms of motivation. So I watch motivational videos and you know, then 10 past 6, it's time to work out. And I'll actually pluck what my alarms look like because I have an alarm for everything. That's my life, an alarm system. But anyways, I'll pluck an alarm of how everything looks for me to actually get my day started. Then at 10 past 6, I'll start exercising. And in this past week, you guys will probably know what week I'm talking about in Joburg. Yeah, this first week of Feb where it was just raining every single day. I love exercising outside. And it was a bummer not exercising outside because I had to cut the start of my exercise. So normally when I exercise, I jump rope, I do skipping for at least 5 minutes. And funny enough, even with my skipping, I used to literally jump like an elephant. The mums and I, we laugh about it a lot, but I used to jump like an elephant. Now, do I not jump like a pro? Like, aim is not to sweat type of jump, you know? And I jump longer now than I used to, because back then I jumped like an elephant and I jump 1, 2, 3 and I'm tired, I'm out. Now, girl, jump like a pro and I can jump for a bit, you know? But anyways, so I jump rope and then I get the yoga mat and then I do core, butt and glutes and legs. And I used to do arms as well. So now that it's been raining, now I've just been doing core and legs and butt, right? And another thing with me also, I think when it's my time of the month, I don't stop exercising. I keep exercising, but I do exercises that don't make me uncomfortable. That's another thing. So I also hold myself accountable then, because I feel like if I am to stop and say, nah, it's that time of the month, after it ends, I'm going to be like, ugh, it's after that time of the month. So I'm still, tired. There's going to be a lot of excuses. So no excuses. Yeah. And now that I'm back in it, I'm literally, the other day I looked in the mirror and I was like, wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Is that you? I literally had that moment. And in that moment, I literally picked up my phone, went back to my before pictures, and I was speaking to my best friend, Lauren. And I literally texted her, I'm like, girl, please look at my before. And I took a little video in the mirror. You'll probably see the video. But I took a little video in the mirror showing her, please look now. And this is not me tucking it in. When I tuck it in, this is what it looks like. And I was like, there is a huge difference. But in everything, there's a difference. In everything, there's a difference. My skin, I don't know if you'll see it now, because now it's been that time of the month, So I am breaking out a bit, but my skin, I'll probably do a before and after of my skin differences. But my skin glows. Like, everything is just glowing. The body's glowing. I'm wearing, my favorite outfits lately. All my pants. Every single pair of pants I own is humongous. I'll post a video of that as well. But yeah, this video was probably all over the place. But I think the main thing in the video was weight loss is tricky. Weight loss is difficult. You get to a point where you're exhausted, where you don't want to do it anymore, where you just want to quit, where you're just tired of everything and of being held accountable, and where you're just like, I'm working so hard, but I'm not seeing a difference. I'm working so hard. I'm waking up every day, but nothing's changing. But if you stick to it, and you keep it going, baby girl, baby boy, you will start seeing the differences. And I think it'll all make sense when you see my befores and afters, and when you see my videos and everything, how I motivated myself, all of that. I'll do a detailed video for weight loss tips and tricks and motivation at another point in time. For now, I'm just really working hard to hold myself accountable. You'll see my before and right now what it's looking like. But I mean, even now as we speak, I actually have my waist trainer on. As we speak. I have my waist trainer on. So I'm literally, health is wealth. Health is definitely wealth. Yeah, I think I'll do a separate video as well of just my Herbalife journey, or breaking down Herbalife. If you guys want to see something like that, please let me know, because there's a lots to it. There's a lot to it. There's the weight loss or the weight gain or the weight management. There's the business side of it, a lot of things. But in terms of me, my goal was weight loss, and baby, I'm there. I have not stepped on the scale yet because I am seeing all the body differences and my measurements as well, my jeans, my, you know, all of my things just looking a lot bigger on me. I'm seeing that. And I don't want to get on the scale and deflate myself again and be like, what have you been doing? You know, that sort of thing. So I'm not on the scale. I'll probably get on the scale when I hit a specific month, which I'm not going to say on camera either. But those close to me, they'll know. But yeah, that is part 1 of my weight loss journey. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to know, please drop it down in the comment section. If you've reached this far in the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please do share this video. If you'd like to see a part 2, if you have any tricks, tips, motivation, honestly anything, drop it down below. If you've also reached this point, drop it down below. At some points I did do a story time on my self-esteem and my image, which I'll probably recommend up here or have it recommended throughout the whole video. But I'm happy to say I'm not at that point anymore. I am completely in love with myself. I'm in love with my journey. I am loving the little changes that I'm seeing. I am loving, even in the moments that I feel stuck, I'm loving it because I'm feeling stuck, but I'm moving. It's that, oof, I'm still here, but okay, we're still gonna work at it. That sort of thing. So yeah, I think for part 1, that is that. I'll probably be doing obviously a part 2 and part 3 as time goes by, and I'm hoping that my part 3 will be my full transformation, or I'll either do 3 or 5 parts, but yeah. So yeah, so stay tuned to see my before. I mean, well, my during, because you saw my before, but I'll put the before again. So stay tuned to see all my videos, my befores and all of that at the end of the video. But otherwise, that's it from me. Yo, girl. Like, I'm just dramatic like that. But anyways, I love you guys. And as usual, I leave you with love. I leave you with peace. I leave you with joy. And I leave you with a whole lot of motivation. Love you guys so much. Stay tuned.
Tender love and care, what a jigger looking for. Groupies by young teen, the ladies, whoa, this ain't Tinder. Ticket type of joy, your nigga feeling when you close. Do the most, overbake, now we toast. Do the most, alternate, the flow, coast. Conversate, my lungs. Do the most, alternate, the flow, coast. Conversate, my lungs. I dream during the night, the day just a delay unless I'm with my bae. Trina do it for me for a penny, then she throw it back. She don't ever lack Utando Luga love, building stamina for me to do the things, do it. I lick the dick, she slipped the perp, I sip, I dip inside the pit a bit. Her lip, she bit. Tender love and care, what a jigger looking for. Groupies by young teen, the ladies, whoa, this ain't Tinder. Ticket type of joy, your nigga feeling when you close. Do the most, overbake, now we toast. Do the most, alternate, the flow, coast. Conversate, my lungs. Do the most, alternate, the flow, coast. Conversate, my lungs. Candlelit dinner in the winter on Florida Road. Munchies after rolling, inhaling her at the beach bums. Your bums in the palms of my hand is a blessing from the Lord up above. This is me thanking thee for bringing she into my life. But God giveth and God taketh away, so I know she won't stay. Oh, I'ma go either way. It's a race, heartbreak, hotel in the making. Yo, tender love and care, what a jigger looking for. Groupies by young teen, the ladies, whoa, this ain't Tinder. Ticket type of joy, your nigga feeling when you close. Do the most, overbake, now we toast. Do the most, alternate, the flow. Do the calls, conversate, my lungs. Do the most, alternate, the flow. Do the calls, conversate, my lungs. Tender love and care, what a jigger looking for. Groupies by young teen, the ladies, whoa, this ain't Tinder. Ticket type of joy, your nigga feeling when you close. Do the most, overbake, now we toast. Do the most, alternate, the flow. Do the calls, conversate, my lungs. Do the most, alternate, the flow. Do the calls, conversate, my lungs. I dream during the night, the day just a delay unless I'm with my bae. Trina do it for me for a penny, then she throw it back. She don't ever lack utando, look I love building stamina for me to do the things, do it. I lick the dick, she slipped the perp, I sip, I dip inside the pit a bit, her lip, she bit. Tender love and care, what a jigger looking for. Groupies by young teen, the ladies, whoa, this ain't Tinder. Ticket type of joy, your nigga feeling when you close. Do the most, overbake, now we toast. Do the most, alternate, the flow. Do the calls, conversate, my lungs. Do the most, alternate, the flow. Do the calls, conversate, my lungs. Candlelit dinner in the winter on Florida Road. Munchies after rolling, inhaling her at the beach bums. Your bums in the palms of my hand is a blessing from the Lord up above. This is me thanking thee for bringing she into my life. But God giveth and God taketh away, so I know she won't stay. Oh, I'ma go either way. It's a race, heartbreak, hotel in the making. Yo, tender love and care, what a jigger looking for. Groupies by young teen, the ladies, whoa, this ain't Tinder. Ticket type of joy, your nigga feeling when you close. Do the most, overbake, now we toast. Do the most, alternate, the flow. Do the calls, conversate, my lungs. Do the most, alternate, the flow. Do the calls, conversate, my lungs.